The frog splash is one of the coolest moves in the history of pro wrestling, and today we are figuring out who has the greatest frog splash of all time. What we're going to do is we are going to put all these names into a tier list right here. We have all these people from this video by Baron Clashing saying who is the god of the frog splash, and we're going to rank everybody's frog splash and determine who has the best one of them all. Let's not waste your time, so before we get into this video, make sure you leave a like on this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn those notifications on, and let's roll right into this thing, starting off with Logan Paul. Let's go, man. This should be interesting. Oh. Okay. So Logan Paul has done a really cool job with the frog splashes. He's done a really good job making it a big part of his game. But I can't sit here and pretend it's the best frog splash I've ever seen. It's well executed. That was actually really well done. Okay, so the big split, he started using the split at Mania there. Okay, all right. So it's not a bad frog splash by any means. In fact, he does get up there with quite a bit of height. I'm going to save the S tier for people who are like legitimately legendary with the frog splash. And I do think there are much better frog splashes than Logan Paul's. In fact, like I think he's not even at the A tier. He's done it quite a few times through the table, but he's still got some ways to go with it. I'm going to give him a B tier right here. I think that it would be a little disrespectful to some of the other people on this list if we immediately threw him in the A tier. Logan Paul's got a bright future ahead in WWE, so I'm sure his frog splash will increase in due time. But now let's get into DLo Brown with a little lowdown, baby. Oh. Yeah. Big fan of the lowdown. Bro, Santino and DLo? That was a thing? Man, DLo really gets up there. It looks like a pretty good frog splash. Impactful, won a lot of matches with it. Good height. Looks good. God, guys, we might have ourselves a contender right here. We definitely have ourselves a contender for the S tier. Now, here's the thing. I know that this list is super comparative, right, to whatever else is going on. So, like, if we put him, let's say, S tier, well, then that means everybody else is on DLo's level. And I feel like that we put in the S tier. And I feel like DLo is just a drop down from some of the other ones that I already envisioned putting into S tier. Now, that might be bias on my end, but this is my list, all right? So let's roll with it. DLo Brown is our first A tier frog splash. Next up, we have Chavo Guerrero. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, it's not bad.
10 seconds right now for Chavo Guerrero. He's got it.
Not the most impressive splash I've seen.
Frog splash connects. The champ on top. Top rope, baby.
Yeah, it's a pretty average frog splash, to be perfectly honest. Oh, Kerwin White. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, man. I think it's very safe to say that's about as middle of the road as you get. Chavo Guerrero, you know what? It's probably safe to say that he's at a B tier alongside Logan Paul's, but Logan Paul was able to hit those frog splashes through the tables. He made them viral moments. You know what, guys? We have our first C tier right here. Chavo Guerrero, I'm going to put at the C tier. I'm not in love with his frog splash. I was thinking that I was going to like it a little better than I did, but C tier here for Chavo Guerrero, mid. Kevin Owens, all right, let's see here. The bullfrog splash.
So many great things. Owens top rope, splash down the rope.
Oh, man, that looks impactful, doesn't it?
From the top rope. KO! Splash all across. But he hurt his hand. Oh, yeah. Kevin Owens!
It is well executed, and picture a man the size of Kevin Owens coming crashing down on you. It is one of those things that you're like, man, this is, it's a good move.
Kevin Owens, top
It's a strong move, but there's a reason why it's not his finisher.
Can he capitalize? Kevin Owens looking to take out Owens.
That was cool. He does break it out quite often, though. Oh, man, especially in big moments like this. Jeez, onto a ladder. Oh, it's almost perfectly executed. Yeah, man, I think that beats Chavo Guerrero's. I don't know if it's going to be topping what Logan Paul brings to the table. Like, I don't think that's on the level of a DLo, to be perfectly honest. I think that it's right there with Logan Paul. I think Kevin Owens comes in at a B tier right here. He's got the height, he's got the size, and it looks impressive. It's well executed. Not his finisher. I think that that's a very solid B tier frog splash. Arya Darari's up next. Okay. All right, Arya.
Darari breaking ranks.
Okay.
Bro looking down on Stallion.
Bro gets the, that's an interesting way. He like pauses before releasing. Pause and then release. Let's see if he does it again. Pause. No. Okay, so he kind of sped that up on 205 Live. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. How it's like a pause and then he extends. Do it again. There you go. Yeah, okay. That's different. Pause and then extend. Yeah, man. I don't hate this.
From the top rope, Darari. Top rope. Can he put Swan away? What a frog splash. The cover.
Feels similar to Chavo Guerrero's. Honestly, like I think if I was to put this somewhere, it'd really be between the two right here. I think Arya Darari could be considered a B tier, but I do think that he should be here alongside Chavo. They're very comparable. Yeah, I liked his execution. I liked the little pause that he had with it, but he didn't do it every single time. Yeah, all right, I'm fine with that. C tier for Arya Darari. Let's go with Christian. Captain Charisma, the Patriarch.
Now Christian in position, looking for the frog splash.
This could be good. Okay. All right. Okay. It's okay. I'm not blown away by it. It feels very much like a C tier that I'm looking at right now. Although that was kind of cool. Yeah, this is a mid frog splash. It's good. It's well executed. It's part of his repertoire. Big move, big impact right there. Oh yeah, okay, that's cool. So he does break it out in big moments. That's solid. That's right on par with Arya Darari and Chavo Guerrero right here. Christian Cage coming in at a C level. We still need an S tier. So far, no D or F tiers. Let's see if we have any of those. Into Lio Rush now. Let's go, the man of the hour. Oh man, his frog splash is sick. His frog splash is sick. The extension of the legs. Yeah, you know what, man? This is going to be up there. This is going to be up there. It's well executed. Bro, oh my God. Wow.
A statement. The final hour connects again. Leave the height. And Lio Rush now.
I mean, honestly, this might be an S tier. Look at him in slow motion. You don't see that. You don't see that from anybody. That might be an S tier. You know what? I'm going to go with my gut right here. Lio Rush's is an S tier frog splash. The ability to get his hands and his legs extended like that is insane. The slow-mo looks amazing. Yeah, you know what, man? We have our very first S tier. Lio Rush with an S tier frog splash. Let's go with Dirty Dom. Okay, cool. Nice extension. That's a young Dom. That is a young Dom. We're gonna blow past that one. He got better. Okay. Look at the young Dom, man. Him joining the Judgment Day was the best thing that could have happened. Easily. Okay. He got better as he went along. Like, he's better now with the frog splash than he was during a lot of these clips. Babyface Dom's frog splash is probably a D tier. Yeah, Babyface Dom's frog splash is a D tier. Heel Dom, it's better. That was actually well done. That was really well done. Oh, he smoked that on his dad. Yeah, okay, so that one I feel weird about because you can notice Dominic's getting better as he goes along, right? Like, he started out here at the D tier, then he had a few that looked like they were B tier. He had like 2 that were A tier, and then a lot of other were mids. I feel like the safe spot for him is to probably go in, no, it's probably the B tier. He is getting a lot better. I got to think about where he's at literally right now in real life, and he hits that thing pretty consistently, and it does work for him. It also plays into his Eddie Guerrero relationship, you know, with him being the actual legitimate son of Eddie Guerrero. Like, that is a key factor right here. So yeah, that's probably the right place. Let's roll with that. We got Seth frickin' Rollins now. Oh man. Rollins is froggy. Rollins is good. Oh, his is really solid. He gets distance on it too. Height, distance, power. It's not a finisher, but it does work for him. He always straightens out too right before he lands. Like, really gets it beautifully. We might have another A tier here. Honestly. Yeah, I think I'm sold. Jesus, man. Yeah, A tier. A tier. This is such a strong move from Rollins. He hits almost perfectly every time. It's believable as well. And he's been using it for years. Effectively for years, man. Babyface or heel, he breaks this out. It's a big part of any matchup he's in. Dude, I am so confident with that one. Seth Rollins is just shy of being an S tier because there's nothing about his frog splash that really makes you go, wow, that is amazing. But overall, I think that you could put his right next to DLo Brown, and they're very, very comparable for impact and all of that. DLo's is obviously his finisher. Seth's isn't, but I do like the way that he executes it. So Seth Rollins here at an A tier. We got Rey Mysterio now. Okay. So this usually won him matches, by the way. Right after he would hit the 619, he would go to the pinfall with a splash like this. So we got to keep that in mind. It is technically his finisher. He hits it well. He just doesn't get a lot of height. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I love it.
Oh, that's sweet. WWE on the top rope. Another splash to Rey.
It is cool, though. It is a cool one. You know what? It is an A tier, isn't it? It is an A tier. The more I'm watching it, he executes it perfectly. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, man? He does this well. He just doesn't get the height that others get. But you can't hate it. Yeah, you can't hate it. Oh, Dom. Okay, so yeah, that is either here at the B tier or the A tier. And I do think that his frog splash is better than Dom's. I think it's better than Logan Paul's. It's probably somewhat comparable to Kevin Owens, but I still think I would take Rey's over Owens. So yeah, you know what? We'll go with the A tier. I think Rey Mysterio belongs in the A tier right here. Man, Lio Rush is the only one in the S tier. How about Mr. Van Daminator over here? Bro, I think you're about to break through the S tier. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Look at the height, the rotation, the bounce, the sell. Everything about Van Dam's frog splash is like perfection. You don't get better than this. Yeah, you don't get better than Van Dam's. Oh, it's so good. What a sell by Brock. Oh, bro sold it every time like he got hit by a bullet as well. Oh, I love it. Love it. Oh. Like he just floats through the air. Oh my God. It is so good. It is so good. Look, Van Dam's an S tier. Rob Van Dam, without a doubt in my mind, belongs in the S tier. He is so good at the frog splash. We have two more that are potentially going to be S tier as well. Next up is Montes Ford, and I think I know where I'm putting this. I've praised Montes Ford's frog splash a lot. In some ways, I think he gets the most height out of anybody. I don't think anybody jumps higher than Montes Ford when it comes to the frog splash. And hits it so perfectly when he rotates through the air as well. I hope they show one of those. But like, look at that. It's literally Van Dam, but to a whole new height. It should be his finisher. Well, it was there. Oh, man. Bro, Montez has had so many different looks through the years.
As Montes Ford now from the heavens.
Ooh. Nice sell by Anderson right there. Hot Carl. Ooh, almost right on his head. Springboard frog splash is also impressive as hell. Oh my God.
Empty the cup, take to the sky, the heavens.
This is insane. His selling after the frog splash is unlike anybody else. I don't think I have to ask anyone if this is where he belongs. Montes Ford is absolutely at an S tier. And look at this. We got 3 in the S, 3 in the A.
Huh?
I just heard myself saying that. 3 in the S, 3 in the A. Don't be sus in the comments, everybody. We got 3 in the B and we got 3 in the C. All right, we got 1 left. Eddie Guerrero. Where does Eddie belong? Is Eddie going to be an A tier, an S tier? Does he slip down to B tier? Like, does the frog splash not live up? We'll find out right now. Here we go. Eddie. Oh, it's good. It's strong. It is strong. The way he just extends at the last second. Tied up and extend. Tight, 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 extend. Like, oh, shoot. Okay, my question is, though, is this on par? Like, taking away, obviously, the wrestler doing it. Oh, that's really well done. That's actually so well done. But if you take away the actual wrestler and the meaning behind the move, and we just look at the move itself, is this on par with a Lio Rush? Is this on par with a Rob Van Dam? Is this on par with Montes Ford? I think you guys would have to take my wrestling card away from me if I said no. It is absolutely on par with the rest. Without a doubt, Eddie Guerrero's frog splash is an S tier. Like, look at that. The way he just comes down on his opponents, crashing into them. Oh, it's perfect. It is a perfect finisher for Eddie Guerrero. Love it. You have to love it, man. So without a doubt in my mind, Eddie Guerrero is going to finish our list off here at the S tier. That was good, man. That was really, really good. This is our final list. So we have Lio Rush, Rob Van Dam, Montes Ford, and Eddie Guerrero at the S tier. We have DLo Brown, Seth Rollins, and Rey Mysterio at the A tier. We have Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio at the B tier. And then the C tier is Chavo Guerrero, Arya Darari, and Christian Cage. I don't think there was a single bad frog splash on that list. I don't think you can make a case for anybody to belong in the D or F tier, but you guys can probably argue all you want in the comments between the A to C right here. I'm sure you can mix them up in any way possible, and it would probably be pretty accurate, honestly. But this S tier, I think it belongs to those 4. I don't think anybody else should be breaking into that S tier. Maybe Logan Paul will someday, honestly. He might very well, and some people might be like, what are you doing putting Rey in the A tier? He belongs S tier, but for the most part, I don't think anyone is going to disagree with me on those 4 in that category. But that is all the time we have here today. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And as well, make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn those notifications on, and keep coming back every single day because we upload wrestling videos every single day. Take care and have a good one.